what I'd like to do is also say something individually to each of you guys. You know, I told you guys that I love you and I miss you and I really wish I was there all the time. Or I wish you were here. That would actually be the ideal, because you have family here who's interested in having a relationship with you and who care about you guys and what's happening as well. You know, Emerald, when I was telling Aunt Renee about what happened to you in school yesterday, her eyes welled up with tears. I mean, it was mortifying to her to think of someone doing that to you. And I just need to tell you, so you can see on my face, not that that's a treat or anything, but I want you to know and hear from me, you know, as directly as I can say it, how proud I am of you in regard to how you handled that situation yesterday. You know, your mother probably knows that if someone was trying to hurt me, I wouldn't feel compelled to hurt them more to prevent them from hurting me. Now, I have a responsibility. I need to be around to be able to provide for you guys, so that would be what would make me defend myself, but I wouldn't defend myself out of fear for someone injuring me or that, you know, whatever. And that's the reason why I couldn't be a policeman or anything like that, because I would have a hard time killing somebody, you know, to prevent them from committing a crime or whatever. Unless they were going to hurt someone else, that'd be a hard situation. But anyway, my point is that, you know, Jesus taught that, you know, if someone strikes you on one cheek, turn the other to him also. And the idea is there that if we all lived in such a way as to try to avoid hurting other people, the world would be a lot better place. And I believe that if people in general tried to follow the teachings of Jesus in that way, I think the world would be a completely different place. And that's how we can make a difference in the world, is by showing people what that looks like. So I just want to tell you, Emerald, I could not be more proud of you. I'm proud of you as my daughter already. So let's just say I'm extra super duper proud of you for what you did in that situation. And you know, it's really, I hope you all are watching this at the same time, but even if you're not, you know, I think you should communicate to Sky, or you can help him, because I think it's important for him to know what that felt like for you to have someone, you know, even though this was a friend of yours, someone, you know, attack you in that way, which is really kind of what he did to another kid at school here yesterday on the same day, coincidentally. And Sky, I just want you to know that it's very important that you understand that that's not okay to do, for two reasons. You know, as Emerald's dad, it made me very sad to think that someone is treating my daughter that way, and also I would expect that none of my children would do to another child what that child did to Emerald, because it's just not right. And I don't care what the reason that that person thought they had was. We would say what the provocation is. I just want you to know that it's just not okay to do. And again, you know, the standards that I would like for you guys to live, the standards to which I would like you guys to live, is a higher standard than probably most people live, because it's God's standard. And you know what? Again, what Jesus taught us is that you know, we value others higher than ourselves, and if everyone was to do that, there wouldn't be things like this happening. And but again, we can show people what that looks like. We can have people ask, well, why would you be different than everybody else? And that's really a cool thing. Gab, I just want you to know that I am looking forward to seeing you guys again. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys again. But, you know, I know you guys have grown a lot. In fact, I have to say that I got messed up the other day, because when I was talking to Dominique on the phone, I thought it was you, Gab. So it just kind of trips me out how much you guys are changing, and it's kind of hard for me to keep up with, because I haven't seen you for such a long time. But Gab, I really appreciate your how you're conducting yourself with your new friend, and I'm looking forward to meeting him, and I appreciate everything that I hear about him. And I want him to know that though I'm not a violent person by nature, should the way he's treating you ever change to a way that's unsatisfactory, I will hunt him down and gut him like a pig. But I trust that you would sever that relationship long before that would ever be necessary. And I do appreciate how you guys, the kind of standards you're trying to use and the things you're looking for in a person, you know, you have a little bit to draw on in terms of experience from relationships that you've seen, and I hope that you learn some lessons out of some of these relationships that you've seen in regard to somebody that you'd be attracted to and that you would think would be worth spending your time with. But I appreciate you, Emerald, you and Gab, but Gab, I'm good talking to you, your relationship and how you kind of have each other's backs as sisters. But again, Gab, I want to encourage you the same way as Emerald. You have a habit of kind of being sarcastic with your mother and kind of adopting an attitude about things. The kind of things that result in your mother saying, well, am I going to have to call your father? I would just ask you to, especially on this particular day and at this time, to think about how you might change to better show your mother how much you appreciate everything that she does for you all the time, again, 24/7. Dominique, I really miss you, and I miss all of you guys, but Dominique, I'm talking to you now. It just really bothers me that you have grown so much in the time that I've been away that I thought I was talking to Gab on the phone instead of you. So it just goes to show me how big you are. I appreciate how you're doing in school, and I really encourage you to keep that up. That will serve you well over the years, and it's also I think a good example even to your older sisters. I would also ask you to really think about how you can better show your mother your appreciation for what she does and the care and the effort and everything that she puts into you guys. I don't know if you guys know other kids who have parents who don't really care about them or let them do whatever, and though that letting them do whatever thing sounds kind of cool, we all want to know that somebody cares about us, and we all need people, especially at you guys' age, to try to steer you in the right direction and keep you from making mistakes that you regret later in life. Understand that why, as a society, we don't let people vote until they get a certain age is partly because at a younger age you really don't have the reasoning capacity to understand a lot of things that you might when you're a little bit older. And that goes for all you guys, even you, Emerald. This is a scientific fact that your brain isn't developed sufficiently to do certain things competently until a certain age. And so, again, this is why as parents we're around. We're the training wheels to help you get experiences and learn things that eventually will help you from crashing on the bike of life. And Dominique, again, all of you guys, I want to encourage you, but especially you right now, Dominique, to consider that when you are, when your mother's telling you something. But again, let's start with today going into tomorrow, Mother's Day. I think all of you need to make it your highest priority to try to show your mother what you understand what it is that she does for you, and how much she cares for you, and how much she loves you, and how she has to do that and can't call in sick even if she's getting hassled by Bill, or if she doesn't feel well, or she's tired, or if she stayed up all night with one of you guys, or anything. So please consider that. And I miss you, Dominique, and I hope to see you very, very soon. And maybe what I'll do is, this is going to be a long video by the time we get all this done, but maybe I can arrange where you guys can get a video camera, we can do videos back and forth. That'd be fun. But so Dominique, I miss you. I hope to see you soon.